the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Orlando Magic at Amway Center. Looking at the last game for the Magic, it was a loss to the Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. Kenny, I'll tell you what.
What?
We've already seen some big matchups to start this season. It's very early.
Yes.
But in the real world, how soon do you start thinking about playoff ramifications?
Oh, you start thinking about playoffs from day one.
Oh,
the end
come
goal
on.
is always some.
But you're not thinking about
it's
where you
always
are. Hey,
somewhere in
right
your
now
mind.
we'd play these guys.
Yes,
you know.
always. I look at them in 5-game blocks. I would be like, hey, man, in these 5 games, we need to be here for the playoffs. After these 5, we need to be here. Because that's, if you don't, it could get out of control.
Tell them sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
We're coming at you from the beautiful Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida, home of the Magic. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. Last outing for Orlando, the loss to the Cavs in Cleveland. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
And offensively, that night, it seemed like anytime they took one step forward, they'd end up taking 2 steps back.
It didn't seem, Greg, like they ever got any rhythm on the offensive end. They were in a hurry to get their shots off. Really difficult to win that way.
And now, before we get to the tip-off, let's find out what Kenny Atkinson had to share with our David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, he told me they're up against a team that really finishes strong at the rim, and he wanted to get that.
Thank you, David. And tonight we feature 2 relatively inexperienced teams, both on the rise, though. Doris, what's the hardest part about being a young player in this league?
I think, Kev, the game hasn't slowed down for them yet. They haven't seen enough to always make the right decision quickly, but certainly they're learning and they're talented.
Tip-off goes to Orlando. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And a new group in for the Nets. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Trevor Booker is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then it's Allen Crabbe. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. And Booker kicks to Lin. And he makes that one. Lin's got 5.
I'd say only so much you can do if you allow that kind of position. Jeremy Lin, tremendous focus in the paint.
The shot by Spates, nobody around. Wide open shot is on the money.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Augustine against Land. Sweet little floater. He has 7. 1:44 left to play in the first. And Augustine kicks to Simmons. Pass to Isaac. The dish now to Spates. Augustine against Land. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Magic shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
First free throw is good.
I think, guys, when you look at the Nets offense, you cannot knock their shot selection. They want to push the pace, drive the rack, and take a ton of threes. They are always hunting for high-efficiency shots.
Shelvin Max checked in for the Magic. Here's Hollis Jefferson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Crabbe kicks to Lin. Lynn, a screen on Simmons. There's Crabbe with the three. Rebound by the Magic. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
You know, there's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
Here's Booker following the basket by DJ. Crabbe kicks to Lynn. Lynn, a screen on Simmons. Crabbe from long range. Simmons pulls it in. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Simmons. And Simmons is right there. Simmons got his first points of the game.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Outside, Lynn. It's stolen by Mack. From deep. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Orlando out in front, up 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
I'll tell you, when you take care of the bag.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. And the pass to Ross. Dishes it to Vucevic. It's Fournier on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Vucevic setting the pick for Fournier. Shoots off the screen. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Atlanta Hawks.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
Here's Vucevic. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
I think, you look back on some of the point guards who have become head coaches in the NBA. Kenny Atkinson of the Nets, one of those guys, led the University of Richmond to the Sweet 16 back in 1988.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And Coach Atkinson never played in the NBA, but a long professional playing career.
Well, he played for over a decade in Europe. And certainly, Kev, there's more than one way to succeed in basketball. And now he's gaining a reputation as being a solid NBA coach early in his career. I can't wait to see what's next.
And that one falls for Lynn.
And going into last season, Jeremy Lin signed with the Nets for that 3-year deal and close to $36 million, and excited to make his return to really the birthplace of Linsanity. Unfortunately, the hamstring injuries cost him a huge chunk of that season.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
His shot's hitting on another level here in the second. I mean, it's looking effortless now.
Nets leading by 5. Outside, Russell. Lynn against Fournier. A nice shot by Lynn. Lynn's got 8 here in the quarter. And Greg, Jeremy Lin described last season as a year of my prime down the drain. I mean, it had to be demoralizing.
Yeah, especially after bouncing around for a few years. He thought he'd found a chance to start and a chance to lead, and instead he found himself in dress casual on the bench.
And here we go with the breakdown tonight of the front court and back court rebounding numbers for Orlando.
Well, you love seeing the backcourt stay active and putting that speed and quickness to use on the glass. They've gotten a lot of rebounds and helping to do whatever they can for the win.
Baseline J on the way. The Nets working the ball around now. Ross with the steal. And they're moving it up. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
Spates checked in for DJ. Back to the action after this word. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Jeremy Lin really making a difference.
Nick, great win tonight. Good performance by you. How surprising is it that you contributed to the game in so many ways?
I mean, I wouldn't say it surprised me. I always knew I could play at this level, but I just play hard. I just play hard and get things happen. I don't try to force anything. I just let the game come to me.